Sweet. So just get Lee Jackson, everyone watching later, but tell me a little bit about how you got started as a marketing agency. You said you started as an electrician. That was like 15 years ago?
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. So I had my own electrical business. It was going well, apart from I was just working like 80 hours a week. And I decided I just didn't want to be in that industry anymore. I got hit by an ad, which was for a company, Digital Experts Academy. And it was for training to become online marketing. And I went on, did that, and become an affiliate for that company. And then I've had various different online businesses. I had a collagen supplement for a while. There's been a few issues. I've learned a lot of things along the way. That business was going very well until the cost went through the roof and just squashed the profit margin overnight. So, I've had lots of different businesses, but throughout the common thing throughout was for the last 15 years, each business, I will always not have a problem generating leads from paid advertising. So I decided I don't need to actually start anything new. I just need to focus on what's worked for all the different businesses.
Got it. So that's how you got into the service industry type. Yeah, you probably already had contacts.
Yeah, already had some contacts. I do advertising for a bit of e-commerce as well, but mostly service-based is what I prefer.
And you were using CloseBot mainly for yourself, right?
Yes. So
correctly.
Yeah, I've only been with CloseBot for a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
I did. Yeah, a couple of weeks. I was using Go High Level's Conversations AI. I use Go High Level just as a CRM, and I got some clients' results. However, it put me on edge with the responses it was giving at times. Sometimes, even though it was getting them results, I'd sort of cringe at the replies it had done, and I wasn't comfortable in using their AI on some larger clients that I've got, and to really roll it out as a business. I just didn't think it was good enough, and I'd sort of be worried about what is it actually saying at times.
That's interesting. What is good enough? Is it staying on task? Is it just the quality of the reply? Can you give more detail on what good enough is?
Both? Yeah, both. Yeah, so as you say, staying on task with the objectives, not deviating, but also doing it in a natural way. So rather than just hammering them to try and get a piece of information, it tries a slightly different angle if it's not working, I've found. And the level of replies just not sounding robotic and not promising things that it shouldn't be promising, which she's done really well at actually staying on track.
Okay, so you tried starting a couple weeks ago for yourself, rolled it out for, is it just one client right now that you rolled it out for?
So I originally just tried it on for myself. I decided, let's see if it can get me some booked appointments from cold traffic from Facebook. And I was surprised how well that worked, just on my own business. So I thought I'll be the dummy, test it on me first.
Yeah.
And then I was very happy with how I was handling the conversations. So I was comfortable to sort of roll it out to one of my biggest clients.
And that was just days ago, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I haven't gathered any details on purpose because I just want to hear it firsthand with everyone else. What happened? So you put that in, and then 60,000 is a number you threw out that it saved. Yep. Can you tell me details?
Yeah. So literally, I finished setting up, put it onto their website, which was Thursday night, and then Friday they got the first lead from CloseBot, and the conversation was a concern of not having finance. And CloseBot, in the general section, I'd put the finance details because I already knew that was a common question. And it answered it perfectly and said we have flexible finance options available, and sort of alleviated that concern, and went on to collect the contact's phone number, details, and that conversation ended with something along the lines of, "Thanks for your help today, really appreciate it," something like that. So they had no idea they were even speaking to AI.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Did they have a web chat before, or was this their first web chat too?
This is their first web chat. No web chat before.
See, they didn't have a web chat at all before.
No.
And
no.
you put a web chat on, first of all, which is huge, and put the AI in place, and then it had an immediate win. So that's like best case scenario because they can't cancel you. Like, they will never cancel your service.
Yeah, so I already do their advertising anyway. And I said to them, look, I'm confident, I've tested this myself. I'm confident this could get you more leads. I wasn't that confident it would get results that quickly. So I actually said, look, I'll set it up for you and you can try it free for 14 days because I wanted to give it enough time to get them results. I didn't expect it was going to get them. And since that, it's actually got another 2 leads.
Wow. That's a big testament to you too, because you're the one driving traffic there. It's not like CloseBot generates web traffic.
Yeah. So it's given them a big uplift. So that particular lead will be in the region of £60,000. And it could actually be more as well, because that's an orangery extension. They wanted a new front door, but that could also lead on to a whole house of windows as well.
Yeah.
So, very good lead. And then the following day, at the weekend, they got another lead, which is probably one they would have lost on as well, which was the sort of objection there was the contact had put that she's buying a house. Would it be okay for them to provide a price for all new windows and doors for the house? She hasn't bought it yet, but she can get the keys. And it correctly said, that shouldn't be a problem. We should better get someone out there to give you a price. And I believe she would have probably dropped off the website if she hadn't have got that quick answer.
So for that one, where did you have the information? Was that in an upload or was it in the business information?
Yeah, so that was in the business information. I've also obviously put the website in there and also their brochure as well.
Okay.
I just
it's working
copied
really
the text.
well with those pieces of information. Oh, you copied the text from there.
Yeah, copied.
So
yeah,
that's higher quality than That's fantastic.
The other thing it did yesterday was, so another lead come through, and I was pulling through the sort of the intent, what they're looking for, and I got the notification on my phone, and it said pet screen for patio door, and I sort of thought, oh, how's it handled that? Because I'm not sure if they do pet screens. And it correctly, because it didn't have that information, it didn't promise anything. It just said that is something we might be able to help with, but if not, we're probably about to recommend someone that can do that for you. So again, it got the lead and didn't overpromise anything weird. Whereas nothing against Go High Level. Go High Level does a lot of different things.
Yeah.
That would have not probably handled that as well.
Yeah. Very true. And yeah, we have nothing against High Level either, obviously.
No.
I mean, close to 100% of our current customers are on High Level.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say anything bad about them. It's just this is all we do. So we're able to focus on it. And that helps. For people who are just getting started, because you're in this same boat, you just got started. and you're finding success, what feedback, what tips would you give to someone just getting started with CloseBot?
So I think I would try and keep it as simple as possible. It doesn't need to be really complicated. Probably the most complicated part of what I did with that was sort of basic automation. The reason for getting their phone number is to send them a discount code. And it's really, really simple. Only a few objectives. So keep it simple. I think as well, if you've already got a client that's already getting results, there's no reason that this won't get them even more results. That's a really easy win. And for new clients, I think really focusing on the outcome of what they want. I hear a lot of people say, like, you should go for booked appointments. Like, we can get you booked appointments, they're more valuable. Not everybody wants booked appointments. It depends on the client. And actually, none of my clients, I'm doing booked appointments for myself, but none of my clients want booked appointments because of, like, logistics and things. So I think it's good just to listen to what the client wants. And the other thing is, I've found quite often the client, what they think they want and what they actually need are very different things. And I quite often get people book calls and say, like, for instance, I want a new website. Well, why do you want the new website? To get leads. Have you got any traffic? No. What's the plan for the traffic? And I had a few calls last week with people wanting AI on the website, but they're not getting any traffic to the website.
Right.
So
that's awesome because you're able to offer AI. They think that's the solution for everything. So they come to you for that. But then you can identify the real root cause, which is probably not the AI. Usually there's something higher up in the funnel, either the marketing content or message or not marketing at all, and you're able to fix that. And then the AI is an add-on service, right?
Yeah, so really I'm using the AI as a hook, and they think they need the AI, and the AI can definitely help, but actually they've got another problem. And it's great, obviously, if someone's already getting leads, already getting appointments, add it on there, simple. But if they're not getting anything, they haven't got an AI problem, they've got a bigger problem.
Yeah, it's important for people to realize that.
That's
This company that you installed it on, they're an existing client of yours. When the 14 days is over, how much are you going to be charging them for that? And is there a setup fee?
So I've not charged the setup fee purposely. I'm sort of the opinion, whilst I know you can charge a lot of money for setting these sort of things up, same with advertising as well. I prefer to, where I can, I prefer to get the client results, and then without taking a load of money up front, get them results. And then I find they just don't want to leave. Like, I haven't had any clients leave. So I much rather have consistent clients that want to stay forever just because you got them results. And one of the things with hitting them with a big fee at the start is that's the thing that sticks in their mind. So I'd rather just have them forever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good relationship.
Yeah.
So with that one, what do you charge them monthly for your typical service, if you can say that, and for the AI? Is that separate?
Yeah. So I can't say exactly for the typical service, but it's sort of normal typical agency amount. With the AI, that was just an add-on of $197 a month. So not much, but I'm already charging them quite a considerable amount each month. And I will probably look to, I'm not happy with sort of the level it's at the moment, but to add voice AI as well to them at a later date as well. And there's going to be some, but they were very concerned about having AI. So I didn't want to sort of hit them with a big fee. I just thought I'd let them try it and see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they want to keep it now.
That's amazing. Well, thank you. What about input you have for CloseBot? I assume at this point you've seen where we're headed with V2.
Yep.
Where we are with V1. You're in the community, so you know what we're focused on. What feedback do you have for me and for us going forward?
Obviously, looking forward to V2. I haven't really got any complaints with the current one. It's worked perfectly, and I was shocked that it was that easy, to be honest, just to get results that quickly. It's not.
I love it.
Not normally that easy when starting any sort of software.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And people have big hesitations jumping into this because a lot of them have tried the normal big text area bots before, and that's easy because you can just copy and paste into the next one you're going to try, and then they come to CloseBot and they're like, wait, you can't do that? I have to learn what objectives are, and it can be hard to get started. So I'm happy you took to it. I'm happy that you're only 2 weeks in and finding wins for you and your customers.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much for doing this. Anything else you want to say to the people?
No, I think the main thing is just try it. Just try it. Keep it simple. And anyone that's just starting as well, you don't need to make it complicated. You can just solve a simple problem that people have, or just improve what they've already got. If they're already getting leads, you can simply plug it in and get more for them. And if you do get people that want things that you can't offer, just stick to what you can do, or find someone else that can solve that for you. Just focus on working with the people that you know that you can help. You don't need to try and do everything, because I've made that mistake myself before.
You are very wise. I see why you found success. Keeping it simple is like the number one
Simple.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go out, promise the world, build this complex monster, and then be surprised when you set it live without testing it.
Yeah. No,
you don't need that.
No, it's just stressful as well. And I think sort of under-promising in a way as well can be sometimes good. Like with this client, I said, we'll put it on there for 2 weeks. See if you get more leads from it. I think you will. I don't think they were expecting to get what they did within 24 hours. So, but I think that's the other thing you see a lot on social media, people guaranteeing X amount of leads in so many days and things like that. And if you're not careful, you just set yourself up for disaster. So it's much better to the client to get more results than they expected.
I appreciate you. This has been awesome.
Thank you for the invite.